Hey yo, what's poppin'? It's Friday night, and we're back, and we're trying something new. Loving the Chromium.
Oh yeah, I just
The
drew this one up.
I just was in a meeting with Mr. Jurgens tonight,
Nice.
Hmm.
One of the best.
with him and Mr. Chaikin.
Oh wow!
So
One of the best.
yeah, uh,
How,
what's
how
that, cat? Did she freeze?
I like that thumbnail.
Yeah,
What's going on there?
I think that shark got her.
I think it's a
Yeah.
zombie shark. Anyway, here we go. Trying something new tonight. We're going to go through round tables. Welcome back, the great legend. It is nice to see you back from Parts
Carson,
Unknown.
can you do that
Hearts
again?
unknown, my friend.
I don't even know what I did. But we got Patrick Maladengro going newsstand in the chat.
All right,
There it
all
is.
right.
Hey,
We
look,
got
check
John's
this-
Comics Kids. Oh, I thought that was going to be an animated something.
No, we're going back.
We got John's Comics with Kids. What's going on, man? This guy's been on vacation as well, hanging out in the middle of the woods with his kids, reading trades, following them on Instagram to see what I'm talking about. We got Mr. Gretzky9966, and we also have Ricky Markstay says, nice thumbnail, Catrin. Cat did a great job on that thumbnail. So shout out to Catrin for that thumbnail, I think. And then we got I'm afraid I've got some bad news. We got
Hey.
Chris Barrett.
Notice how he doesn't give me and Chad anything. He just says cat and see wood.
Hey,
Just
listen,
report the chat.
it's this has been like a while since we've all been here.
Man, it's been a long
I-
time, man.
I hear Carson.
Yeah, someone's got some echo going on.
I think Cat's having some technical difficulty tonight. But anyway, before we go into the show and tell, can we hit something up? I've got to ask you guys: have you picked up any books lately?
I just get the classics, man. I'll be progressively bagging and boarding tonight as we go. But in terms of current stuff, like I'm way behind on my reading list because I've been out of house. When I'm at the house, the air conditioner's broke, so my normal activities in terms of reading and bagging and boarding and all that stuff, like I'm already sweating up a storm because it's probably at least 80 degrees in this room. So what I picked up and plan to read. Fantastic Four Life Story number 2. That's on my reading list for hopefully tomorrow. I'm almost caught up again with TMNT, except I think the next issue is this Wednesday, but I'm still keeping up with that. And then what else did I get? I got one more current one over here. We've got Checkmate number 1. Brian Bendis writes Green Arrow. I'm kind of curious as to see what's going on here. So other than that, a lot of classics. And then I went to help my parents get their house cleaned up. And I found a lot of stuff. I'm not going to show tons because we got a whole show to run. I feel like I'm just blowing through every one of Chad's gimmicks without even realizing it. We got Darkwing Duck action figures from back in the day. I didn't even remember I owned these. I thought I'd just toss them to the Chad there. But yeah, I thought about getting dangerous, so there we go. Darkwing Duck.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what I've done in a nutshell in the last 7 days, I suppose. What about you, Legend? What have you been up to, man?
Man, you got to love the classics. Of course, I don't go to the LCS. I get my books from mycomicshop.com. Been loyal to those folks. And I get my book shipped once a month. So any book that comes out during any Wednesday, Comic Book Wednesday, I usually get them at the end of the month or the beginning of the following month. But what I do get, like Carson, Fantastic Four, Life Story number 2 will be coming at us live real soon. And I'm a big fan. I got Blue and Gold on the way. I can't wait to read about Ted Cord and freaking Booster. And, just the classics like Carson. I'm getting the new Shazam. I quit picking up Green Lantern. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm finishing up for my reading, I'm finishing up the Day of Vengeance and all those tie-ins. I'm actually done. I just have a little bit more tie-ins to go before I start reading the OMAC Project, because it's the countdown to Infinite Crisis. But that's about what I've been doing. Of course, I had vacation. I got to go down to South Texas and visit my mom, which was a lot of fun because she's not been feeling too good. So it was great to see her and hang out and bring Brandy and the kiddos down there and do some cold chilling like a bunch of super villains. And then we came back up on the left-hand side, San Antonio. And that's where we went. We spent a couple of days in San Antonio, a couple of nights in San Antonio, and we even went to the classic Bubba Gump Shrimp Restaurant right off the Riverwalk in San Antonio. But to finish it on out, I did not see, Chad, I did not see any Sean Hickenbottom up in San Antonio when I went.
Hickenbottom.
Of course, you freaking smart marks in the chat down there. Yeah, that's right. That's Shawn Michaels. Yeah, that's his real name.
Those Mark Z's, you know.
Yeah.
I can't even go anywhere anymore because of all these marks. They're just asking us for stuff. They're marks.
Yeah. They're trying to get the shit that they can't get because they just won't quit calling and bothering for all the special favors, those favors. But when it comes to the favors, fans, there's only $1 million man, and he's on the top right of this StreamYard chat screen right now. And if you've got the price, you know he may be feeling nice. But if you ain't got shit to barter, you better try harder, because he'll be like a fucking fire starter. You only get him here, you only get him live. That's why the great legend is the best voice, and it's your only choice that you're going to listen to in this comic book community, which I have been blacklisted from. But it doesn't matter, because we can turn each and every one of them over, bend them over, bend their back, crack them back, make them humble, fuck them in the ass. That's what y'all get, because y'all fools just can't quit getting enough of us, because y'all damn fools need to get off your short bus. I'm done. Drop the vape pen, solid as a rock. That's why all of y'all can't suck my... I'm just kidding. All right. No, fans, I'm just going live here. Just a little freestyle. There's a lot of you out there. A lot of those channels out there think they know how to rhyme or they've got some kind of rhythm, but they better be looking for another time, because they can't rhyme on my dime. They better get ass out, because them even speaking is a crime. Lock them up and get them out of the place, because I don't want to see them in my face. We're bagging. We're tagging. We got Seawood19. We got Chad. And Cat Wren, welcome back to the show.
Tank just farted. It stinks.
Oh, I remember dog. I remember dog farts. They're the worst. Especially, how many pounds is
dog
Tank
farts.
now? Good God.
He's pretty huge.
The gas that dog can hold, man.
Cat Wren, did you buy any new books this week or anything?
So I didn't get it this week, but I got it last. So there was a new Justice League that kind of tied into Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah, that's true, because the Justice League Unlimited. Man, what do you think about that?
It's from
the cartoon days, right?
Nonsense.
Is the inside, are the interiors similar
and there's
to
even
the
a
animated?
moment.
And I think we lost her again.
Dude, I'm so
The art style is
intrigued.
the exact same.
Oh, are you serious?
A lot of the same, like,
now I kind of want
plot
to get that
points.
series.
Fuck.
No, you're good. You're good.
Hi.
We can hear you.
I hear a lot of the
Yeah,
same.
we hear you. We hear you.
A lot of the same plot points. Okay, so there's a moment where Jon Stewart sees that Hawk Girl and Vixen are talking on the sidelines, and he gets a little concerned, and that's always funny.
God, and it's the same. Like, the artwork's the same. See,
Yeah.
I used to
But
collect.
we've got the
all of those.
Amazo as
Oh yeah.
big bad in the first issue.
That's awesome.
So I can honestly say I'm
Pure-
not,
The Amazo.
Mazo, yeah. Chad can honestly say that he is amazing as a Mazo tonight. Chad, what's going on, man?
yeah, I'm not reading anything right now. I've been reading some old stories. I've been
100%.
I love the old school.
I've been reading some old stories, but that's about all I've been doing. And I'd like to share why I'm not reading anything. So let's do a quick share screen. And we'll start out with Marvel. Well, you know what? Better yet, since we've always our DC marks, let's start out with some DC stuff.
I'm with you. I like DC.
All right. So for coming up in September, we have Batman Wanted. Let's see who's John Ridley and Oliver. How do you say this?
Olivier Coipel.
Olivia-
Wow. Oh.
Great artist. Actually sounds kind of cool. But what's the price on that, Chad?
Let's scroll down.
$3.99?
$4.99.
Ah, God.
Well, $4.99 card stock, $3.99 cover A. But if you want the good shit, and they had good shit there, you got the Francisco Matina variant and the Greg Capullo variant. Most likely, those are only going to be in hardcovers. So that's $4.99. That's a $5 price.
I like that Capullo cover, though. That's
All
nice.
right. So let's go down here to Batman. And
Oh, look at that one. That
Creepy.
looks cool.
Creepy, right?
look at this, guys.
Scarecrow Risen.
But look at the cover. It's kind of like that old video game.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Castlevania for the NES or some Simon's Quest legend.
So some Konami Silver. They did it best. Y'all remember Metroid and Kid Icarus. Oh, my God. See, does it? Did you hear that, Carson?
I sure did.
$4.99 and $5.99 for Batman.
Mm.
So now we're back to Batman again.
A lot of
And
Batman. Oh, there's another one of
A
those.
giant size.
That's like Metal Gear, but it says
Yep.
Dark Ops.
Yeah, these are kind of
$5.99.
cool themed covers. Who's
Mir-
Miracle Molly?
What
Mir-
the?
Miracle Molly.
What?
Let's see.
I like Mighty Molly.
Covered by Little Thunder. Who's Little Thunder? Now there's a $4.99er. $5.99 card
$5.99.
stock. Oh my God! $5.99 for the card stock. It is 40 pages, but still.
Catwoman
Okay, we've got some good covers there.
and
Ron V.
Yeah, a Paquette cover. $3.99.
Yeah, well, we like Yannick Paquette.
So the
Good.
$4.99 card stocks though. Nice Nightwing.
Nightwing. Let's
Cool
see what
looking
we
covers.
got. And we got $4.99 and $3.99.
All right,
Jamal
Nightwing.
Campbell.
He's for the people.
The Detective Comics.
$3.99 regular, $4.99 hard. Oh, $5.99 card stock.
Hey, Chris
Good.
Bird, I just want to qualify. I love me some Mighty Molly.
Why are they doing this for? Why are they? Some of the, well, I know some have a little bit. Oh, I know why, Chad. Oh, hell. You think Justice League, since they have Justice League Dark as their backup story, do you think that book would be one of those 40-page $5.99er card stalkers?
I have no idea, man.
Because
This
if that's the case, man, why do people even buy this stuff anymore? I mean, like you could get all of this on their app. Just like you have to wait a while to read new. But
check this one out though.
Jesus.
This kind of made me scratch my head. Batman Urban Legends number 7, $7.99.
64 page prestige format. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is prestige, but
Oh, we got
remember
for the
prestige back in the day.
Black Label, Batman versus Bigby. Isn't this from Fables?
That's what I thought. Is this Fables crossover with Batman? Yeah, Bill Willingham. Yeah,
And
Is this a
it
$10?
is
Wow,
$3.99.
$4.99.
that's
Card
Black
stock.
Label too. Okay, that could be interesting. If you like
That is
Fables and
interesting.
Batman, I mean, that's kind of interesting idea.
And if you don't like Batman and Fables, how about Batman in the World? It's a special edition.
Azrael and Lee Bermejo.
And this is
Interesting.
25 cents.
Bundles.
Oh, I
Huh.
definitely got to check that out then, right?
Okay.
And then we come
There we
back
go,
now
Batman.
to Night Watch Bat Tech Special Edition, and it's
Okay.
25 cents.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, are
There's
these the free comic book day offerings though?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I
this
have to
is-
pay the quarter.
It's the Bat Day Special Edition.
I do want to have a special shout out to Fuchsia Only's in the chat. What is going on,
Hey.
Fuchsia? Legend, I know you love you some Fuchsia Only and some Soldier Only.
hands down one of the best couples in the comic book community out there. I highly recommend Fuchsia Only and Soldier Only because they are married with issues.
So we're back with Deathstroke, number 1.
Always a classic. I'm betting that's the classic. Yep, $4.99 cardstock. But you got to admit that cardstock cover looked pretty cool.
Aquaman, the Becoming.
Is this like an origin story? You think young Aquaman or something?
They're just introducing Aqualad.
Okay,
$3.99.
all right.
Black Mana's getting his own series. Look at that. Pull Francis Manapul cover there.
$3.99, $4.99.
Hey, look.
Oh yeah, I might get the King Shark here. Seriously, who we
Okay.
got on King Shark, Chad? This looks great.
We've got Tim Seeley.
Oh, I'm in. And Scott Collins.
Yeah, get
That's
that 1 in
that's a good
25.
team. Give me. I'm gonna get that book.
Here we go. What is this? We've got Are You Afraid of Darkseid, number
Pass.
1. Well,
Yeah.
it's $9.99.
One
Super
shot
fast.
prestige format. One of those scary stories to tell in the
King
dark, but it's a DC ripoff. So if you are interested in scary stories to tell in the dark by Alvin Schwartz back in the day,
Our
maybe
boy.
pick up the DC one. Oh, Titans.
Titans United, but check
It's our
out,
boy.
check out the team, guys.
He's back on the right team finally.
No, but look at the entire team. It's Hawk and Dove. It's
That's-
Red Hood.
Everybody in that TV show, huh?
It's the entire TV cast.
Oh yeah, well, you got to go with the gimmicks there. They're trying to get the show over.
And
That's pretty good cover. Titans United. Is that a B cover?
I don't know who these people are at all. Do you know who these people are, Carson?
Jamal
No.
Campbell
I've heard
on
of
one of the
Jamal
covers, but yeah, that's it.
And then
Who knows? Maybe it'll be someone's breakout book.
Oh, there's Far Sector.
Okay, getting the big
That's
push.
probably
with
the
Far
whole
Sector.
card cover. Yeah, that's the heart. Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah, these are the trades.
Oh, other history, little Black Lightning.
There you go. I do want to read that at some point. I do want to
So
read the
basically,
new milestone stuff.
You get the
Milestones,
trades and the
okay.
hardcovers. But so what we're looking at basically is just, another dollar increase. I mean, I could see, $4.99 you do get the card stock cover. So yeah, and that's going to always grade a little bit higher because it's a little bit stronger if you're a flipper. How about this one? Oh, there it is. Carson. Billy
Yeah.
D.
I just ordered my copy of issue 1 of that today, actually.
Mhm. Yep, first Billy D is Two-Face in comic book format, I believe so. So make sure you get some Billy D.
Ennis, huh?
we got Batman Reptilian by Garth Ennis.
Liam Sharp.
I bet
Like
that's going to be a good
Sharp.
one. Yeah, I mean, awesome.
Adventures Continue Season 2, number 4.
I want to
Batman.
tell you about. I want to talk about the adventures, man. I went back and I actually ordered the ones that I missed from season 1.
Yeah.
I'd missed some, but I'm on the train for season 2. That is another DC book. I'm getting cover A and cover B for.
Batman the Detective.
Tom Taylor.
Tom Taylor.
It's like,
And-
yeah,
Oh,
I knew it was a
Hubert
Kubert
Hope.
cover.
Oh, look at that
Cal-
Calendar Man and
Man
Mixley Click.
Clicks. Yep, and that is by Gene.
Oh, the best
Ivan
teeth, best teeth in the business.
Oh, we
Oh,
got-
is that Blue and Gold 3?
Yeah, here we
Oh,
go.
look at that
Book of the
Blue
month.
Boogie. Ryan Sook cover. I'm getting both covers,
License
by the way.
to print money right there.
Now there's
Blue and Gold.
that's the challenge of the Super Sons. That's Drew's classic.
Peter Tomasi.
Oh yeah, Drew loves Peter Tomasi.
Check-
Oh, checkmate.
Checkmate.
I still need to read the checkmate number 1.
Alex Maleev, isn't he a chess player?
Crush and Lobo.
That'd be a good combo.
DC Horror presents The Conjuring, The
Yeah.
Lover.
Are
Okay.
any of y'all reading that, by the way? Or
No,
I have not. I did see the new Conjuring movie.
I
It
did
was
too.
not too bad.
It wasn't.
Sweet.
I still prefer the first one with.
Here we
Yeah,
go,
damn it.
Green Lantern number 6.
I just couldn't. I just had to stop my Green
Yeah.
Lantern, man.
I did
Wow.
find a copy of issue 1 over my vacation for like $3, so I will give it a read at some point.
Infinite Frontier with Joshua Williamson and Brian Hitch on the covers. Mitch Gerard.
Mitch Jared's.
They got a $4.99 and then a $5.99 for the card stock, but that's multiple pages. So you'll look at these, and sometimes if it's 40 pages,
what's that?
They're going to make you buy them.
No, I was just seeing who the creative team on this Justice League book. We got. So this is Brian Bendis' baby project. You got Rom V. I'm assuming this is probably the Justice League Dark backup still.
It's still they're still doing it.
But Saya Alm's getting the art on this. I think that's awesome. I really like Saya Alm. I think she's a very underrated artist. I'm glad to see her on Justice
Merlin and them are taking over Atlantis, and Zatanna's trying to them them in the backup story. That's Justice League Infinity. I think that's the one she was talking about, maybe. The ones that they're or is it that one? Justice League Last
Chip
Ride?
Zdarsky writing a Justice League book. Huh.
Wow. There's so much like Batman and Justice League stuff.
Legend of the Dark Knight.
Oh, and Chad, did you notice a lot of these are like 506s or like so you got to be thinking like that's kind of interesting.
Because I'm kind of I'm like that's why I'm like I mean
you think they're finishing up some runs and then maybe doing more minis and hardcovers or something.
How about this one, guys? Pennyworth.
I know that's interesting. I mean, like
I still haven't seen the TV show.
Do you think, Chad, these are just really quick single issues that they can turn around into hardcovers, perhaps? I don't know. Look at all these things are lined up like that. Like a lot of these 1 of 6s. Now that's a 12 one. I think that's a 12 issue.
Yeah, Rorschach should be just about done. That's what I'm finally going to read that Rorschach once they're all out. I might get the hardcover on that one too.
You know, I'm getting the
hardcover. I do want to read that one.
Yeah,
we got to read our Watchmen.
Oh, great Shazam cover there. Shazam, yeah, Shazam 3.
Getting some Shazam.
I'm getting that one. Oh, there's your Strange Adventures.
Yeah, same thing on that one. I'll be reading that once that's all finished up.
Mm-hmm. Was that an Ambush book there?
Yeah, I mean, I think the gist of what we're getting at here, and even Chris Barrett in the chat says too many minis is. I think we just want our commitment back from DC and the other publishers that they're going to invest some good time into these characters for the money we're going to invest. So there's some cool sounding ideas here. Some halfway decent creative teams, but who knows how much of this is going to be relevant in the next 3 to 6
You're getting
months.
that one right, Carson. You're on Superman 78.
78. Yeah,
you got to get your Batman and
at
Superman.
least those stories will feel, fresh from a nostalgia standpoint.
For me on that boat, I was a Batman 66 guy. I had the full run of the Batman 66. I got to meet Adam West and Burt Ward. So that was kind of mine. But no, this Batman 89 and the Superman 78, I love how DC does that. They've also done Linda Carter 77. I love that. I love the TV that's paying homage to the TV and movie heroes.
But here's my take, and maybe I'm wrong on this. And the way I feel is that everything right now is an Elseworld story.
That's true. Because what are they, Chad? Are they still into the future?
Some books are, some books aren't. I mean, I just DC to me was always about continuity. Now it just seems like there is no continuity.
Yeah, it's just so weird and screwed up.
Even if we look at, if we take a gander at the Marvel side of things, let me share screen.
Of course, the only Marvel I read is Fantastic Four.
Now, if we even click on Marvel, Dark Ages looks pretty cool, and so. That's with Tom Taylor. So
Tom Taylor does good stories.
Okay, the X-Men stuff. Ever since Carson explained that they're plants, I'm not into it.
Plants.
Drew loves those.
So now Spider-Man, they're retconning everything. So Spider-Man's back with Mary Jane, but they're also going to kill Peter off. When he's got a movie coming out, right? So they're giving our favorite Miss Marvel a push because she's got a limited series coming out.
See, everything relates back to wrestling fans.
Darkhold. So, I mean, with Demon...
People going Chibi. It's all right, Chibi. Yeah, Demon Days. It's I don't understand that.
But then you have...
Chaos Machine says that's a fantastic shirt legend.
Amen. The world's greatest, brother.
The death of Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I've heard some stuff about this.
They're killing him off. He's got a movie coming out.
So do you think he'll die in the movie?
Now we've got Toxin by Steve
we got-
Orlando.
We got a lot of Carnage crap coming out because they're gonna have Venom versus Carnage, right, Chad?
Yeah, and Donnie's off
Don't
that
forget
book.
about Eternals.
And now you got Eternals. Thanos Rises.
Because Eternals is a movie coming out.
Yep.
With Angelina Jolie. That's right.
The last annihilation, but we have Wiccan from the
Oh, it's your Young Avengers.
Onslaught,
Onslaught.
Revelations. I like that Onslaught.
I like the Onslaught back in the day. Khazar. I just don't. I've never been into the Conan Khazar. I think they both get their ass kicked by Commandy.
Those are kind of usually those dollar bin books. I just know to skip over that section.
Yeah,
Well,
I've
here,
never
Tech-
been into Caveman.
Look, check this out. Avengers Tech on Adventures, right? Dude, straight up fig. Time
Yes.
to get those figs out.
Straight up Gundams. Oh, that's a
Gotta buy
cool
it.
cover. Black Panther with Miles.
The Trial of Magneto. Okay.
And yeah, that's kind of weird. But is that a mini? Could that be like a mini? You know what I mean? Maybe.
No,
it is.
It is.
Oh, shit, it is. Yeah. We're just kind of like
You
flying by
Call
the
Gun
seat.
back on that Magneto.
Defenders 205. Kang the Conqueror.
Oh yeah, dude. Let me tell you what I told Chris Barrett, man. Everyone's got their thumb up Kang the Conqueror and Loki's ass right now. I mean, calm down, people. Y'all people got to calm down. These rabid comic book fans, these pop culture fans, man, they out of control.
Warhammer. The problem is that we're chasing. But anyway, Winter Guard. It just to me again. It just seems like Carson said earlier, and y'all said. There's just a lot of minis and things that I'm
Moon
not.
Knight. There's a movie coming out. Darkhawk spec was big because they found out they were doing a Darkhawk mini. I mean, I don't know. It seems like it's just nothing new anymore. You know?
I mean, but again, I've been reading some stories, and there's been listen, it's not like we haven't seen bad writing in the past or bad stories or stories that we wanted to be good, but something happened that just made it bad.
Yeah.
Are you holding one up, Carson?
Yeah, I just Superman Special #1 from 1983. Some Gil Kane story and art.
God, Gil Kane, man.
I think he also had a second special, which was next, and then there's a third one under that.
But again,
And comics will go. There's sometimes where it's like Chad says, comics are going to go through the lull. Maybe bad writing, or maybe they're just trying to find themselves after COVID. I don't know, but God, I wish they'd find themselves quick. I don't like the upper management decisions of too many of these minis. I don't know, but then again, maybe if it gets new readers involved, I just don't know. But are the new readers involved for the reading, or are they involved for the flipping? I just don't know what to do.
That'd be a good guy. Ask. We got John Engel in the chat, legend.
Oh man, I do love John Engel from freaking Pittsburgh, Three Rivers Con, New Dimension Comics, 75 stores in the area, and he runs them. And Engel runs them all.
Carry
He's
that back.
#1. Oh yeah, looky there.
Here's the second one.
That's a book, Carson.
Electric chair match there.
I grabbed that book, that He-Man and Skeletor book, and I put that in my pile I'm sending off to get graded. This DC Comics presents first He-Man and Skeletor with Superman on the cover.
so here's my question then. If you guys could pick one story that you would rewrite, what would it be? Like, if you would want to change the outcome of one story.
That's a tough one.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll let you think about that. You guys think about that while
I mean, do I just pick the kind of easy one and go Clone Saga?
But
like
you'd have
the
to
original?
here. Tell me how you would have fixed it.
Stick with your big bet. Like, if you're gonna come out and have that gimmick where you're just like, all right, this Spider-Man has been a clone the whole time, And then this new guy is the original Peter Parker, and then he becomes, Spider-Man until he becomes Scarlet Spider again, what have you, and Spider-Man Omega, and then that whole thing with Ben Reilly. We mostly know the story without even having to go back and read it. But like, what if Marvel? What if? Yeah, there's another one for you. What if they stuck to their guns and just started writing stories with that character instead of eventually going back to we take it back because no one liked it.
So what I would do though, Chad, if it was my story, it would be Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. I would have Sandman kill Peter Parker and then cancel the series at issue number 4. We never see Spider-Man Peter Parker again. And then Human Torch gets so hot with all the teenage girls and all the Beatles fans that everyone goes after the Amazing Human Torch book. And he's double selling. He's in his own series and he's in the Fantastic Four book. And then I think if Sandman kills off Peter Parker, we see that humongous push of Johnny Storm to the next level, to the moon and back, Watu and everything. Chad, but what do you think, man? What was a story you thought about?
Well, no, I thought Carson and I were talking about this the other day. Like, whatever happened to the Supergirl?
Oh yeah, the composite matrix Supergirl from post-crisis time.
The one with the clay face.
Yeah.
Doomsday
pink
decked her.
loop.
And she was also dating Alexander Luthor at the time,
That's right, yeah.
The classic adult version of that one.
Yeah, like Lex Luthor Jr. turned out to be like a clone of the original Lex with his brain dropped in, something like that. He had a convoluted history.
But
Simon was involved.
What happened? What happened?
Simon, I love that guy.
It was that. That's the thing. Yeah, what did happen to her? Because, well, see, Chad, now remember, like, currently, I'm not sure because I'm in 2005's DC timeline, or maybe even before that, but near the Jaime Reyes stuff, and I don't know what happened to that Supergirl. I mean, I read Zero Hour. I think maybe she. I don't know. I can't remember where she did. I read Crisis on Infinite Earths, Zero Hour, and then pretty much I went into Identity Crisis. Wow, there it is.
I remember poor old Ted Core getting his ass whipped by Doomsday.
Yeah.
Was that issue 69 or what? It was.
This one's 74. Okay. This is right after Justice League 68 or 69.
Does that show them all leaving and what is it? Is it Bloodstone or Blood?
A Bloodwind? Yeah, he's already down.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just Maxima and Ice, I think, is the other one. She eventually gets killed off in the next couple of issues too.
That series there, the Death of Superman series, that went across all those titles, including Justice League issue 69. The best part about that series, I thought, was the story and the art and somebody named Dan Jurgens. I mean, you had consistent storytelling. You had the mystique. Every issue was mystique because every issue, a little bit of Doomsday's, science costume was ripped away, and you got more looks at that character. I mean, I don't know, man. That was just great stuff back then. And Carson, that's kind of cool. You find those books on the cheap, but damn, I don't see why those aren't key issues. I mean, the Death of Superman, it was so big in pop culture. I remember it was talked about on Jay Leno and all this other stuff on the Tonight Show. It was in Time Magazine. It was all over the place. And, man, it was all the human race because that rhymes with place. But, damn, Chad, what's your thoughts? Death of Superman. Damn.
Great story, man.
I got some good ideas here in the chat. For, everyone's going through their what ifs, and Fuchsia Only comes in with, what if Aunt May passed away instead of Uncle Ben? What do you think about that one, Legend?
Dude, that is a kick-ass what if. I mean, what if Aunt May passed away and maybe Uncle Ben had a new day? Sorry, Carson. But
I mean, would have Uncle Ben been a little bit more hard on Peter? Because, he gives the whole great power, great responsibility, and then Aunt May gets killed, then Uncle Ben feels bad about the whole situation. And I feel like he probably would have been the one to probably uncover that Peter and Spider-Man are one and the same, whereas Aunt May was always kind of oblivious to that.
That's true. That, or he would have been the going after the demon in the bottle.
And then Chris Barrett comes in with a really good one that's, for a lot of comic community people, it's a pretty easy answer.
Yeah.
One more day, let Aunt May die and let Peter keep his marriage. So I did enjoy all the Dan Slott stuff. I really enjoy his run, like post One More Day. So I don't know if you get all of that if you don't let One More Day happen and John Michael Straczynski and Joe Quesada have their little falling out or what have you. But yeah, absolutely. I would be curious to see what they would have came up with. They probably would have been very similar, minus the whole, everybody knows Spider-Man's Peter Parker in that universe. And then Golden Oldie as real continuity. That's John Ingle's pick.
John Ingle, man, one of the best. Like I said, over there on Riverside Drive. That's Riverside. That ain't no John F. Kennedy Drive. Who the fuck is John F. Kennedy? You know? You got to remember the Back to the Future. Sorry, fans, 1985. That was Lorraine's dad said, who the fuck is John F.? I don't know if he said who the fuck is John. I think he said who the hell is John F.
Speaking of Supergirl, there's the original Supergirl again. Not the composite Matrix one, but
the real one.
Comics. It's a pretty good copy of this, too.
Damn.
Not that I collected Venture Comics, but I guess I do now.
Where are you getting these things? You just getting these?
I just got a cheap deal. I just basically submitted a deal for like less than $2 a piece, so I get a Batman 423, and it came with all of this.
All that. Wow,
yeah.
dude.
So like I said, I'm bagging and boarding so slow just because I keep looking at the comics as we're going along here.
I do love good lots, and I remember Chad had a lot of those good lots and runs that he would keep in these big Rubbermaid Tupperware thing, or the big ones, the big bins. But see, with Chad, he would read them and then usually give them to the kiddos or donate them to the kids' hospitals and stuff. You know,
Tyler,
he was like that.
Did you guys back in the day? Did you guys for Valentine's Day have to like make boxes and then you take them to school, right?
Yeah, boxes, Valentine's. You got to do some crafting gimmick typically.
So we made a box and we made
checkers.
We actually used
go-go
comic
checks.
books to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Brutus one time. I wish I still had that picture, man. My first dog, he took a long box and just while we were at work and destroyed every comic book in it. We came home and there wasn't a piece of like all you could see. The floor was nothing but shredded up comic books.
Damn, dude, that's messed up. And it's just, you sometimes you're like, who gives a shit? They're just comic, but just cleaning all that drool and all that crap and the wetness and all that.
There was some big books.
Gotta power back that thing.
I was so.
Dude, you remember that giant size? Let me tell you a story. I was over there in Discord, and I was chatting with Ricky and Mr. Gretzky tonight. And man, Mr. Gretzky, you got to get that firewall fixed or something. You were in and out like a tin cup or a tin can out of a damn shoestring. But man, let me just say this: there's been some good stuff, some good reading out there. But back then, it was real. It was the superheroes and the supervillains. They fought hard. It was real. It wasn't so many social justice issues. You was just waiting to see some asses kicked.
Hey, Carson. Yes. Carson.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see this?
What was the first one? I actually did not see that at all. What, Beetlejuice is coming back?
So this is the Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, okay.
We've got Beetlejuice.
That doesn't look like Michael Keaton.
The Haunting of Hill House.
Okay.
Jack, which is an original clown, right?
Well, that looks like it's going to be a lot of. Oh, look at that Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's awesome.
And
Bride
the
of Frankenstein.
Damn, that's a lot of good shows, man. That's some great shows they got going on, man. That's Chris Barrett. Yeah, back when wrestling was still real. Well, everything does change and everything. And
I'm not saying that I'm disappointed with the comic books. I know that they'll bounce back. I think everybody's just kind of at a law, and I think what the higher ups are doing is giving some creative freedom to the people. And there were books back when when we were, years ago that we all thought were dumb. Clone Saga is a prime example of that.
Mm-hmm.
What's the matter, Tank?
Yeah, the way I look at it is, these books, they may not be for us, but then there's books, like this one. When I was getting back into comics around 2002, someone may have not liked the fact that Jim Lee hopped on Batman with Jeff Loeb, but this is one of those books that grabbed me and got me back into comics.
Yeah.
I always like some Jeff Loeb Superman's stories. I always like those.
The Superman Batman stuff with him and Ed McGuinness. Oh yeah, and then the Ed McGuinness run on Superman too. That was all great.
Yep, that's right. I love the thing that they're doing right now. The shorterness. Do you think, more creative freedom, less on the contract? Maybe they get their little 6-issue mini done, and then they can go do their own Kickstarter. Work the indies for a little while, or maybe go to the AEW, which is the Marvel, because DC is the W. Man, that's your Hogan. You got Batman, that's your Macho Man. You got Moolah's your Wonder Woman. Maybe not, but it's kind of like that though. The golden age, man. The what's old is new again, don't you think?
Harley's like Trish Stratus or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just know like a lot of folks that I see in Instagram, and man, I don't even know why I get on that stuff, man. It's just the same people. And I don't know, maybe if this is Facebook since they have the artificial intelligence, but they just keep showing me all these people with Kang the Conqueror. And I was like, well, damn, I think he came out in like 64 or something, 65. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Kang's been out a long time. Just because you finally seen that purple-ass face on your damn TV screen, don't mean you got to stick your thumb up his ass, Give him a little joy.
I say let them speculate. It's just as long as I get the books I want, which sometimes I do,
That's
sometimes I don't. They can buy whatever they
want to keep them off. That's going to keep them off our Barnabas Collins, ain't it, Carson?
Part there, yeah, exactly.
That's right, amen.
Yeah. More battle damage there. I might just leave that in a pile over here, so I don't have to breathe. Hopefully, these aren't moldy.
Man, are those like My Light ones?
That's what I was wondering. It just came in this crumply ass bag.
Yeah, that might be a My Light 0.5. It's so thin.
They didn't put that half or full back in there though, man.
I love that Frontier cabin. Chad, did you ever have the
cover though?
Lincoln Logs and all that? Remember that?
I had Lincoln Logs.
Yeah, dude. On the back of that cover, Carson, there's an ad for one of those type deals.
Frontier cabin.
Yeah, Frontier cabin. I love that old. That's one of my favorite things to look at. Look at the ads on the back of comics of an era that you weren't a part of. So I was 77. I like the early 70s, something like that. I don't know if that's early 70s, but I love the. Remember, Chad? Well, I told you about this. We talked about this one. The classic Evel Knievel. The motorcycle, the little toy motorcycle. I mean, God, Evel Knievel. I wasn't alive when that dude was in his prime, but man, that dude had pop culture money written all over him. I mean, if this was the early 70s and we had IG in the 70s with that classic 70s filter, they'd be putting pictures of Evel Knievel comics up. Oh yeah, make money, get prizes.
It's like on the back of every old book.
And then they always had the X-ray vision sunglasses.
Yep.
Buy the X-ray vision sunglasses today and make your name known in real estate with Don
Presley's
Laprie.
guitar.
I remember
Don
buying a comic back then, and like it was an older book, so you'd buy 25-cent. And I remember buying the book and wanting to buy like one of the gimmicks, and like they're already. I mean, it's been years, so they wouldn't even be around.
Over like Grover,
dude. They're like the whoopee cushion or the stink bombs. I remember them stink bombs because they was throwing that shit in the 90s at my high school. Somebody bought that little thing. It was a little glassy type thing, and you just smash that bastard down, and the whole damn school stunk for like 2 days at least. It was nasty. Look at Stephen Ernest. He knows what it's about. the Johnson & Johnson Company,
Nice.
the catalog, and Ray specs.
There we go.
Yeah, dude. Those were classic, though. And I used to order, like you would put this stuff on the end of your fingertips and push them together, and it looked like smoke would come off your fingers.
Oh yeah,
I had that
stunk
one.
terrible.
It smelled it smelled like just nasty. Like,
Yeah.
ugh.
So, this is so we went. Do you guys remember like Spencer's?
Oh yeah, they still exist.
Yeah.
I walked by
So
one the other day.
there was another one like Spencer's. It was called Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, I think it was like the day before elementary school. I was going into, I think, 2nd or 3rd grade, and I bought one. They had a suction cup faucet that you could put on, but it showed them putting it on the head, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I begged and I bought it, and I remember I put it on my head.
Mm-hmm.
And what's up, bud?
There he is.
Yep.
It's the big guy. It's
Oh.
Tank Abbott.
The big dog.
And I ended up getting like a sucker bite on the middle of my forehead for the first day of school.
Ooh, dang. Yeah, I love those old gimmicks. I love the old fun stuff like that because it takes you back to the days where you had to play pranks for real, not from behind some keyboards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. Do you? So like, Kat's big segment always has been like, "What have you been reading?" and all that jazz.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
You said you've been reading some old stuff. What kind of old stuff you been
oh, no,
reading?
I just gone back and I was talking to Carson. I watched the Why the Last Man trailer.
Yeah, is that a show coming out or?
Yeah, so I went back and started reading that again.
Damn, that's does
Good.
Whitewell like that show or that book, right?
Story Comic Core, yeah.
Carson, man, that's Carson's like.
Oh my God, the story Comic Core. What a bunch of losers. I loved Carson. I loved White Whale, and I really don't remember who else was on that show, but I'm pretty sure they're probably pretty good. Why the Last Man? So, is it a long series? How many issues does it run for?
Carson, how many issues is that?
I believe it's 60 issues.
And it has the quintessential final issue, which is a phenomenal issue.
Yeah, it's the single best issue of a comic, I think, like ever. That I don't know though, but you have to read the other 59 issues to really appreciate it.
Look
I mean,
at A-Bit's been seen it.
It's
Now
what,
let's click it here. Let's see what we got. It says, "Hey guys, I have a request for Legend and C. Woodard. Can you show the full design T-shirt you wear now with full screen of each other?"
Yeah, full screen. So this guy wants to take a picture of our shirt and then probably put it on his shirt. Man, I can't do that. I work in a fucking library. Haven't you ever heard of copyright infringement? Jesus
I think
Christ.
he just wants to see what shirt you're wearing, Legend. What?
All right, dude, you better not-
Fantastic Four shirt.
You better not get too frisky, dude, because I'm not wearing underwear down here, but I can show you a little bit. I may not be able to position properly, but I can go like,
Well, let's
I
do
can give you
the
one
already
of
on
those
the full screen, Legend.
All right,
We're here
we're
for
gonna
the
go-
people.
George Lucas pan and scan, top to bottom, like they're
Pan and
lifting
scan.
3PO up. Here we go.
oh, it's the Fantastic Four Funko.
Fantastic
Is that
Four.
one of those mystery box shirts?
Fantastic Four Funko. Oh,
Don't go any higher.
Can't go down there. But no, you get it from the Fantastic Four Marvel Collector Core box that came with
Yeah.
a cool Human Torch alternate Funko or a Chase variant, where the fuck they are, and then a Mr. Fantastic variant. Chase variant was really cool, and then I'm looking at buying the big Galactus Funko pretty soon. And Chad, I wanted to let you know, you may have already heard this. Drew's probably all over it like honey on beehives. But the $400 Galactus Marvel Legends figure, standing at, I believe, over 36 inches tall, multiple face sculpts you can change, multiple hands. It's going to have lights in the suit. So you're going to need some batteries or something. But if you want to read more about the Galactus $400 Marvel Legends tall ass figure with all kinds of good gimmicks and stuff that it comes with, make sure you go to cbr.com for that little article, because that's where I found it, Chad. It was this freaking Galactus and $400. I mean, it's kind of hard because I don't really have any room, but I have Marvel Legends figures I haven't even taken out of the box yet. But dude, how cool would it be? I'm gonna check if I have a Silver Surfer Marvel Legends in that little pack. I may buy that damn Galactus, but I'll only buy it if I have a Silver Surfer to go along with it. You know what I mean? I gotta have a Silver Surfer. But the cool thing about my Marvel Legends set of 6, I want to say it's Doctor Doom and the Savage She-Hulk, the Gray She-Hulk, along with the 4, is the Build-A-Fig is the Super Scroll. And just badassery all around. If you're a big fan, what would y'all say? If you're a big Marvel fan, get Marvel Legends action figures. Is them pretty good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have some good figs. I just put my shirt in the chat so I don't have to stand up.
What was it?
It's the Fright Rags Shaun of the Dead T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
So, yep, clickable link
Yeah.
in the chat if you like to
Dude,
check that out.
as Spitz, you can get this. Look it online or go to eBay and just type it in, and maybe someone will like sell it to you. Like it came with 2 Funkos, pretty good deal, dude. And I got it for like the regular price too. Like he didn't upcharge or nothing. I'm guessing he bought it and he didn't want it, and he just left it in the box. And I just bought it, did the buy it now gimmick. It's badass and scaled for the 3.75 figures. Yeah, just those regular, those Legends, man.
So,
So cool.
I have some weird news from from some fig news.
Yeah.
I got a letter and it's upstairs, but I had pre-ordered something and I'm not getting it, but I'm getting the colored version.
Little alternate. Ooh, Batman,
I had they said they apologized, but they were going to be sending me the Universal Monster Unlimited Frankenstein colored version.
Mm-hmm.
From NECA.
So the one you originally wanted was the silver screen, like black and white or whatever.
Yeah, it was the black and white one.
Dude,
It was
I tell
pretty
you
awesome.
what though, having a color one, I'm just saying, it reminds me of those old school Remco, REMCO, Remco classic monster figures. They were bubble on card back, you know, those little action figures of those monster figures, and they even had the haunted house playset too. But they were colored, and man, I love those old classics though. Look at that one. That Batman Year One Part 4, of course, the big Frank Miller classic.
Yeah, the big finale to Year 1. It's
Here,
a great story.
let's
You know,
spend some money real quick.
Oh, what you getting, Chad?
The color looks really nice. That 7-inch one.
You getting the Batman animated
Well, this is the one I'm getting.
launcher prop?
I
Yeah.
like it, dude. How about that Doc Brown there?
Hey, special shout out. We got TJ, the Slab Dragon Watson, in the chat. He showed a really cool Instagram post today. He actually had a new display for all of his original art, and it looks amazing. So,
Oh, dude, that's nice. Dude.
always like seeing TJ in the chat.
Check out
Oh,
the
yeah.
look at this Reanimator.
That was a good movie. I don't know if I can watch it nowadays, but back when I was a younger guy, I was like, yeah, this movie's good. Oh, there's your figure, Chad Gargoyle. But
I'm
you got
waiting-
the big version.
I
Big
got
version?
this one. I'm waiting for it. But what's the difference
Nice.
between the Ultimate one?
More parts, probably more hands. Normally, that's what that means. That's not a bad price. I mean, if you're a Gargoyles fan, $32.99 will get you the lead dog, the big dog. If Carson will.
Big
The
dog.
only issue I have with it is when
Dennis
his
Cowan.
his wings were relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
His wings were his cape.
Well, see, the ultimate. That's not the old. The ultimate one has those wings where it actually looks like you could do that. This one doesn't have all the parts and the gimmicks. I don't think.
They said this one is the well, I don't know.
There's got to be another one though. Is that Mezco or
NECA.
NECA? Huh? Maybe Mezco
We gotta
Gargoyle.
get
I don't
this-
know.
We got to get this one for Cat. The
Oh, the
Jaws
battering
2D
prop.
Mhm.
No, the Toonie
Oh.
Terror. Quentin.
She's probably already ordered that.
You know, here's the thing. Back in the day, Movie Maniacs had that piece, that set looked just like that as McFarlane's design, Beautiful.
But
If y'all can find that, it's a good set.
What do you want?
Oh,
He's trying to get that screen time. Trying to be the new Chuckload.
He's trying to get that clout like Chuckload of comics. Let's see if I can find this for you. Big Bad Toy Store, the Ultimate Goliath figure at Big Bad Toy Store. Oh, that's that site you're on.
Yeah,
I thought there was another one.
I did.
Oh,
too.
Gargoyle's Ultimate Massive 15-inch action. No, that's not. That was something from the 90s. It was actually a bad-looking, crappy.
TJ recommends checking out the sideshow Christopher Lee Dracula and Peter Cushing Van Helsing. That sounds awesome.
Wow, who said that?
TJ.
Damn, right, man. TJ knocking it out of the park with the knowledge on the Hammer films, I do. And TJ, me and Carson talked about that. I want to find and try to watch the first Van Helsing Christopher Lee. And there you go. I've seen that one. I did not get that one. And it looks really cool because that's her brother there, which is really neat. You don't see coal oil, or was it whatever the oil is?
Castor oil.
Castor, yeah. You don't see. I don't know. Like, are those figures 7-inch figures?
They're Mezco.
And then there's the. See, there's two different kinds. There's the set that has 5 of them. And then there's the 1/12 scale. 4 to 6. Yeah, I've got my OG Mezco ones that look pretty good. Yeah, castor oil, man. So classic. You get the Jeep, one of the Jeeps there, Eugene the Jeep and the other Jeep.
Master Chief had a pretty sweet Jeep.
Yeah, he did that Dune buggy, man. There's old Hercules. Look at Hercules. You know, the He-Man and Skeletor stuff's getting pretty hot right now, fans. And make sure you get your He-Man books.
When's that drop?
I don't know. It should be soon, right?
Netflix cartoon, Kevin Smith style. Is that the colored? That's the colored Frankenstein.
All right, I think I got one bundle left to bag and board of this stuff here.
Fear Street, R.L. Stein. I know Kat Wren's getting that. I don't know if she's getting those 3 vinyls, but she was a big Fear Street R.L. Stein viewer as a youngster.
Do need to check that out at some point since it's just on Netflix.
Peanuts by Schultz. You think that ought to be interesting? Knight Rider, Michael Knight figure coming soon, fans. Got a little sneak peek. There you go, Chad. Are you going to go with it? It's just a reaction figure, so it's going to be your classic 3.75 reaction figure. And that's how those OG Rimco horror figures were back in the late 70s, early 80s. Voltron was classic, too.
Did you see, was it, I think it was Brian the other day on...
Brian who? Pronoun spell.
Superman's comics
on the
Are you talking about the major wrestling podcast?
Oh, that's
Brian Myers.
Yeah. Brian Myers, Kurt Hawkins, right?
I think he opened up a Voltron the other day, but I can't remember.
Oh, you'll like this one, Chad. Or those face covers you always ask me about?
Let me put you on the.
There's the Batman and Robin Adventures face cover there.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Ty Templeton. We love us some Ty Templeton here at the Comic Corps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, always like these adventures books.
Yeah, I have all those.
Stephen Ernest says The Exorcist with real looking vomit.
Oh, that'd be a good figure.
I think they have it.
Do they have the put a battery in and make her head spin? And fans in and spin, they do rhyme. And I came up with it in the nick of time. Fuchsia in the house. TJ in the house, man. We got them all here. We got them all here alive. And we're looking at different figures that are coming out. 2 weeks ago, we took a look at Mezco Toys. Their Fantastic Four lineup coming out, man. That one's going to be dropping. So, man, you can't be stopping. You got to get online just in time to put down that $420, because that's how much that thing will run you. But you get so many different parts and pieces that you can display them in any way you want. Any way you want to, you can display them all night. Look at TJ, Slab Dragon. He loves it.
I did buy. Oh wait, here it is, dude.
Yoga
Exorcist.
Dance.
Check this out, dude.
Is it an
I
Exorcist?
see this one.
Yeah, here it is.
I'll put you on the screen.
Oh,
Ooh. X plus.
good God!
Oh,
Is
Legends
this some
get-
sort of? What the hell is this? Is this like a doll or something?
It's a
This is
doll.
with a freaking
could
huge.
you imagine like
head.
sitting that on a shelf in your bedroom while you sleep at night, Legend?
It's kind of like it's a baby doll, but it's a freaking life-size head of her head on a baby doll. I mean, that's sick. Exorcist tin tote. Holy crap! I'm sure there's some big Exorcist fans out there. I know Stephen Ernest in the house. He loves him some Exorcist.
that movie
Spider
got
Walk.
you, huh?
Yeah, dude, I had it on VHS clamshell
Yeah?
case back in the day, and you had your classic Max von Sydow in there as the old
Yeah.
guy.
We've been watching.
That's a good
I've
one.
been
Classic
watching-
dinosaur cover.
The cooking
Crazy BB
guy,
gun.
Sam the cooking guy.
Yeah.
Been watching my Major Fig podcast, and I've been
Yeah.
listening.
I got some good drops this last week or two on the Major Brothers podcast.
Mm.
Those have been good ones.
And you know what else I've been watching or listening to is Bully Ray's show.
Yeah, I still haven't checked that one out. You were telling me about that.
Yeah, man, he. I don't know what his gimmick is. Like, I can't tell if he wants AEW to succeed or if he's just like he's not a big fan of. He's not a big fan of Tony Khan. I can tell you that because Tony Khan was on there the other night, and it was super heat. It was super heat. But he
Like he was actually on his show.
Yeah, he
Oh,
came
okay.
on
Wow.
and he was like, so I guess one of the things were that the referees weren't going to be
Elongated.
involved and that they were going to follow these rules, and he was saying that they're not, and it just was a bunch of back and forth. Bully Ray doesn't have a gimmick. He's just a dick. So, he's now my. I don't know if you know this, Chris, but he is now who I'm aspiring to be like. We were trying to figure out who we were going to dress up as.
I'm disappointed you're not going to be
vacation.
Braun Strowman anymore.
No, Braun Strowman is just absolutely jacked. Hey, but did you guys watch AEW this week?
I'm behind on AEW, but what I did watch was the SmackDown with the live fans. Fans returned to SmackDown tonight, and it wasn't half bad. I think they tried to put on a little bit better show for their first live crowd since WrestleMania. That being said, I mean, it was still SmackDown, but they had a cool fatal four-way match to end it where Kevin Owens took a giant ladder bump just because the fans were back, basically. And I really like Baron Corbin's new gimmick where he's not a king anymore. And
God, I'm gonna have to watch that.
he's
I'll
growing
have to watch
out
it on Hulu
his
tomorrow.
hair, and you can tell where he's going bald, like right on the top of his head. It's like just the worst spot to go bald because you still have to shave like the top half of the back of your head.
Well, he's got the Costanza, right?
He's slightly.
Yeah,
he's
doesn't he, Chad? He does.
He's like growing
Yeah.
out his beard, and he can barely grow his beard in. It's hilarious.
So he's
and then he
falling
has
on
this
hard
theme
times.
shirt.
I like this storyline though because he was
Something
just
different
such an
for him,
asshole before.
right?
You know, like that. Look at me, and now he's just he's out of luck. He's like
He-
Virgil.
He did the whole gimmick where he asked for donations, like basically
Yeah.
on an unofficial Kickstarter, but then
Yeah,
called the whole
hey,
thing
I've done-
cheap.
I've done that plenty of times.
The one thing when it comes to AEW, the where I have it's not an issue, but to understand the storylines in its entirety, you have to kind of watch every one of their vlogs.
Yeah,
Like, you have
each
to
of their
watch-
social media pages for your personal,
Like-
your favorite superstars.
You
Like
gotta
Chad, when
watch-
you say Kenny, you got to watch Kenny Omega stuff.
You
Like,
gotta
why are
watch
they
the-
growing this stupid mustache?
Yeah,
Like,
Kenny,
no,
Kenny
the
Omega,
whole mustache
Twinkle
gimmick was
Toes.
because The guy
Twinkle
that
Toes
holds
is what
their,
we call Kenny Omega.
the guy that holds the camera.
Yeah,
What's his name?
some cameraman or something. I don't know. I
He
don't
was
know.
a wrestler. His whole gimmick was he was like a D&D guy.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember his name because I don't watch their.
He suggested
YouTube
to
show.
them that they should grow their mustaches, and then Kenny grew his mustache, and then they shaved it, and then it's just, and then you have to watch Ethan Page, and then you have to watch Sammy Guevara, because I had no who.
What about that kick? Wasn't that kick the black, or it's probably not the Black Mass, but what's his name? Alistair Black, Black Messiah, Black Jesus. You know what I mean? That was some good looking kicks he put on
Judas Macias.
Arn. Like, what did Chad do? Arn like that. He kicked Arn, and Arn just like flew the microphone flew out.
Hey, he still sold better than his kid.
Yeah, and then Cody,
Yeah,
Cody got kicked too.
Arn Anderson's kid
Brock-
is not
Brock-
ready to be on TV. I'm
Brock
sorry.
Anderson
No, but
Yeah,
Brian Pillman,
Jr.
Yeah, Pillman Jr. is good.
Jr.'s been
He's
really good.
Now, who's his tag partner? That kid.
Tall guy, Griff Garrison, like the biggest jobber wrestling name I've ever heard. I love it.
Chad, back in the day, Brian Pillman Jr. This was before he went to AEW, but he was wrestling with Harry Smith, old British Bulldogs kid,
Yep.
and what was that guy, Carson, the one that likes cats? And I got that. That's a good book.
Tyson Kidd.
Yeah, Tyson Kidd. That's him, Tyson Kidd.
He's retired now, right?
Not
Yeah, he
Tyson
retired
Kidd.
because of a botched muscle
No,
buster.
what was that other guy who likes cats? His their little TJ, not
Yeah,
TJ.
it's the same guy, TJ. Yeah, his name's
TJ Wilson.
Yeah, that's
No,
it.
it's this mother- who's the guy? Come on, Chris Barrett, the dude that really loves cats. This motherfucker brings a cat to the ring. He does the moonsault off like 50-foot cages. Who's that guy? Teddy Hart.
You're talking about
Thank
Teddy
you,
Hart.
Teddy fucking
Okay.
Hart. I could not remember his name. Teddy Hart looks just like Tyson Kidd because they're little high school dweebs together.
So I read this other thing that on one of the sheets, there's this big conspiracy theory that some woman is actually Jim Cornette's daughter.
Weird. Oh my God, in the wrestling business?
Yeah, what the hell?
Is she a wrestler or a
Here, let me look it up because I listened to
holy
this whole
crap, that's wild.
I would be like Karen Cornette.
no, but nobody.
Karen.
It's
His
like
daughter.
his illegitimate.
So they're
daughter.
kind of pushing it under the rug.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, Cornette doesn't forget anything, so he knows if it's his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
'Cause, I mean-
Cornette, man.
Damn.
They blamed Cornette, old Twinkle Toes, old Harpo, because that curly hair looked like Harpo Marx. But they blamed he blamed Cornette. He's like, that was one of Cornette's people, but that Cornette didn't that's just one of the listeners, man. Cornette, it's not like Cornette said, go attack Jericho or something, you know.
Bobby Eaton's daughter.
Oh,
Okay. Beautiful Bobby. That's one of his boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying that his daughter, the call for Saturday night, that the wife of Bobby Eaton and daughter.
That'd be kind of funny if it was like, what was it, Arrested Development, Buster Bluth, and then Jeffrey Tambor's twin character. Like they'd always do like the tease, like, "Hey, Dad, you want some popcorn?" He's like, "Yeah, I like Pop Secret." And then I could play, like, some special, I could just see Jim Cornette doing that.
Mm-hmm.
1959.
Jim Cornette. Hey, tell me about the Ragman one again, Carson.
Yeah, there's a Ragman #1 in this lot. You got some Joe Kubert on that one.
I got me a Ragman 1, but I'm wondering, I don't know, like, is that worth grading or is it just a keeper? Just
It's a keeper.
I do want to get that whole run though. Is it 6 issues that first little
Yeah,
run?
it's not too long. Yeah, if I remember right, it's only a few issues.
Because I'm gonna be collecting and finishing up the first Firestorm volume. Hopefully, sooner or later. I did get. I don't have any #1s in raw format. God, even the #3 is a 9.2 graded one. Which, oh well. I mean, you got to have some graded crap. But anyways, fans, Don't get Firestorm and don't get Ragman. They're not worth it.
You'll like this one. I'll go ahead and show this one, Legend.
Oh, Jeff Smith.
Shazam.
Yeah, I love that series. It's a 4-part series. Very good artwork. Oh my God, yeah. Each back cover,
Yeah, nice.
you'd get a corner. You'd get a corner, and then if you put all those back covers together, you can have a nice Shazam poster made from that thing. But the artwork alone is really good. And if you're a fan of Bone, like Whitewell Comics, Jeff Smith is where it's at. The Jeff Smith is a man. He's a myth. He's just like Jason Smith. You know, he may show books. He may show books fast. He may show books slow. But Jason Smith, man, he's a postman on the down low. Now he got fired. He's now inspired. He's working over at Best Buy, I believe. You know, selling TVs and stereos and radios to everyone's disbelief.
I like to think he's working for the shipping department.
Yeah, Brandy goes, Durr? I think of those rhymes sucked. She's like, with that shit. That's bad. That's bad, Lanny Poffo. That's Lanny Poffo shit, ain't it? That's genius. I'm throwing frisbees and I don't know, having fun bending your body different ways. But yeah.
What?
Lanny, Lanny Poffo, the only guy that could do a certain something.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, get it, Lanny. Go get it, Lanny.
Ed, did you see the new pictures for the AEW figures, the Unmatched or whatever, or I don't even know what the new line's called, but some of them aren't that great.
Really?
The Britt Baker doesn't even look like Britt Baker at all, and they've had a pretty good track record so far with these figures, and like the Dustin Rhodes has like the longest legs ever for some reason, and
he always did have those legs.
Is it on ringside?
Yeah, I think they're on ringside at this point. But the major
is it?
It's what's the one they got like 6 or 7 deep? It's the newest series. Like the only one I kind of want to get.
Oh, the Unmatched series.
Yeah, Unmatched.
Oh, wait, dude, you have because it was in the vlog. Sammy Guevara's vlog.
Yeah,
dude. These are like throwbacks to
the LJNs.
Well, only one of them's a throwback to the LJN. The other are like just there.
Is that the Cody one?
Yeah, the Cody one. I kind of want that Cody one. That one's pretty cool. I mean,
did you even see the package itself?
Yeah, no, that
package
looks great.
Awesome.
It even comes with a free Cody poster. Like,
Damn,
you remember how the other ones came with posters back in the day?
Yeah, man. Dude, that's nice. Did they ever have a Brody Lee figure yet?
Nah, I think they're gonna try to make one.
Dude, look at that. That's Cody.
No, I definitely will probably have to get that one. I might get one to keep in the box and the other one to put with my other LJNs. But it doesn't look like it's going to be much more than the other figures, so that's good. But some of the other ones don't look that good. Like the Britt Baker one. Like, you tell me what you think. I don't think that looks good at all. And her legs are weird.
Well, let me see.
Yeah, that one's just bad.
Did they stretch her knees?
I
don't know.
They're
Look
retro.
at the face.
They're retro.
Holy shit!
That one's not retro though. I mean,
that's how they made the figures, the shitty figures. Hey, it kind of looks a little bit better.
Got, like,
the face.
It's the long socks, the knees.
It's the face sculpt, dude.
I feel like the Cheetah one was 100 times better. And yeah, you can go look at the Dustin one to see what. I mean, the Miro one doesn't look too bad. He just looks. It'd be nice if he came with another face where he doesn't have to have his mouth wide open.
It's these face sculpt, but like his arms look too long.
Yeah.
I
mean, just wait till you see the Dustin legs. Go look at Dustin.
This is like his second figure, right?
Yeah, I think this is his second figure. He was in the first wave of the other one, and then he had that variant and the ringside exclusive. I think you can still get. Yeah, like look how kind of goofy that one looks. It's like they wanted to make the LJN, but then they didn't.
This motherfucker look like Boris Karloff. He really does. If you look at that sculpt and everything, it looked like Frankenstein right there.
I kind of like that they went with the blue instead of the red this time, but
dude, if they would have went green and black, Chad, Change the pre-order. Get the Dustin figure. Boris can wait. Cody, dude. Oh, the Warrior.
Yeah, that
We
Bray
got a
Wyatt
EC
one's
dub.
pretty
We
good.
got a little EC dub action.
Oh,
The
Cactus Jack.
Ultimate Warrior. Hey Carson, would you get the ringside? They'll have the
I might get that one,
NWA,
actually. That looks
the
awesome.
NWA belt. Like just buy a little
Buy an NWA,
You know,
the 10 pounds
for the
of gold.
figures. Yeah, just for the figures. You know how they
Oh, you're
have those
talking about
belts
the
you
little
can
one.
buy?
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be
the
kinda
little
fun.
belts. Yeah,
Yeah.
little belts for your figs. Oh yeah, the John Cena from the that show or the
Oh,
WrestleMania where
Well,
he
he's supposed
was
to be
NWO.
coming back too.
Yeah, rumor
right?
has he might fight Roman at SummerSlam for the Universal.
Oh, look at the Cody and,
then it's
Dustin
leading into like a
combo.
whole rock
Yeah,
thing
I'm
for
gonna have to do
WrestleMania.
some ringside orders tonight.
Walter, I think broke his hand or fucked his hand up, and he's going to be out for a while. I heard. I don't know what the hell
Good night, Fuchsia.
happened, but Walter, dude,
Barry
that's a
just
good
wants to
face
roll
sculpt of Walter.
Yeah, see, that's how you do a face.
You
sculpt.
shall
That looks
only
much
have a
better.
great night tonight. Say hey to Soldier for us.
Walter.
Good
I
night.
do like some
Dude,
Walter. I was
have a good
hoping-
one.
This
Fuchsia.
site is Ringside Collectibles. This has always had some of the best. If you've ever wanted to do a diorama at home, or you have a large table, or just a humongous area to display stuff, get some of your freaking wrestling stuff from Ringside Collectibles. Whether it be wrestling rings, belts for your action figures, or even belts for you. Check out Ringside Collectibles today for wrestling toys near you.
There it is.
Captain Storm. Here, have you heard of?
Oh,
PT
that
Boats?
Cordona figure does look really good. Oh, you get the combo?
Yeah, those Super
I-
Sevens. Those are pretty nice, but
Dude,
yeah, they're
look
really-
at that
Comes with a
figure.
fig.
Yeah, look at that.
Well,
Dude.
I think they both do, right?
I think so. Yeah.
dude. Hey, that's what they're known for, Chad. That's them. They love their figures podcast.
Yeah, I think they kept saying those were NWO sold out for a while.
So underrated. I mean, great bodies on them. Great face.
Well, he has a school. He teaches wrestling. So does Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has a school too.
Yeah, those would be
Ultimate
pretty cool to
Super
have.
7. Let's see what we got here. Oh, here.
I think, as I say, they should have the Good Brothers too.
Yeah, they're right here.
And then I think
Do they have a
Super
Hall
Seven
and Nash? They got a Hall and Nash on here?
No, I don't think
Damaged
so.
packages, dude. Go with some damaged
Hey.
packages.
That's the thing. You know, if it's just going to be figs anyway.
Oh, we got the Young Bucks.
The Evil Knievel Young Bucks
Here's
costume.
one.
Oh.
Some Challengers.
Oh,
of the
Billy
Young
Graham.
Bucks.
Billy Graham there. Yeah, superstar. Damage
Fiend.
package. They got some Japanese wrestlers.
There's the Drew Manchu, baby.
There's another Walter.
I think that's the one I got. You gotta have an MJ.
Walter and his big ass belt. Look at Tyson and
Here's a good
Piper.
one right here, guys.
Yeah, Tyson and Piper. No, that's Mr. T and
T
Piper. Yeah, WrestleMania 1 and 2.
This is going to be the ultimate peg warmer.
It kind of has been. I mean, that's been every store I've been to looking for wrestling figures. That's kind of
Oh,
funny.
look, there's Cody.
There's
Cody
the
with the
Santana,
TNT
there's
belt.
the Santana one.
Yeah, I think
Like
that's one of the
Cross.
exclusives.
Remember when Cross and Scarlett were at Baltimore?
Yeah,
That was kind of cool.
yeah, they took off pretty big after that one, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, I think
There's,
I haven't watched
the-
it, but they're
the
supposedly
Brooks-
supposed to be
the-
good.
We've got Matt Riddle.
Oh, they're making a Riddler figure, huh?
Well, these are damaged, so you can get it for $21 if you want to.
Yeah, like I said, they do an upcharge on the website, but it's kind of a nice to guarantee you're going to get that figure because they have not been easy to find in the last year on
I think
most of
this
them.
isn't. I think this is a Chase figure.
That's his New Japan Pro Wrestling costume when he went
Maybe.
over there. If he has that paint on his eyes, you know, where he kind of painted that, like those lines of paint on him. Can you look at that Jericho's face? That one? Yeah, that one there. Is he got that like white kind of paint maybe? And then that, I don't know. I don't think he does.
No, it's just him wearing a hat.
That'd be so cool if he had that paint though, because man, that was cool. That's when he fought, maybe he fought Omega with that weird paint.
Other Justice League. I need to start run filling this Justice League. Keep finding them.
A lot of good figures, though.
Do they have a? Is there a fig for? Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, Nick
Hawkwinkle?
Gage.
I don't know if they have a Nick Gage figure.
I mean,
Oh, there's a Neil Adams.
would it come with a floor? I haven't watched it yet, Chad, but I know he
Oh,
does a
it's
lot of
Gage.
fluorescent bulb bashing and cutting and blood, and it's like the New Jack times 20.
No.
Or could it be like, remember who was our boy Carson, that Death Frankenstein guy, who was in The Wrestler? He was, but he was an indie wrestler, and he was like in those death matches. Do you remember him, Carson?
Death match.
And he was in those like indie death matches.
Was
I want
he
to
in
try
The
to look him
Wrestler?
up. Yeah, he was in the Wrestler
Are
movie
you
too.
talking about Necro Butcher?
Yeah, Necro Butcher, dude. Do they have any Necro Butcher figures? That fucking guy was awesome. If you go to YouTube and look up some of his old tapes, the Necro Butcher, dude, fucking awesome. I mean, dude, that was like blood and everything. Oh, dude. And the fluorescent lights, man. So freaking cool. Yeah, Necro Butcher was classic. Of course, the Nick Gage. The was who was it? The guy that was married to Megan Cox. David? Is it David Arquette? Is that his name?
He was
almost
married to Courtney Cox.
Yeah.
Courtney Cox.
Well, listen.
Did he fight Gage? Weren't they in a death
Oh
match?
yeah, he
together?
cut his throat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the pizza
and that
cutter.
put him in. That put him in the hospital because he almost died. The actor.
He was pissed about that, man.
Yeah,
Arquette won the WCW belt, didn't he?
sure did.
Guys, I'm not gonna let anybody win the belt because I'm ready to wrap it up and call it a night so we can hit that off air and
That's
Carson can
right.
get some cold air downstairs.
Yeah, Carson, man, got to get that AC turned back on.
AC sucks right now. For the next month and change, I have no AC in most of my rooms.
Hey, no, I'll ask you about it afterwards. I was gonna ask you if you talked to the insurance.
Not yet.
Okay.
I've been out of town. But anyway,
Yeah.
Out of town, out of time. It's time to rhyme
Hey,
and
guys.
skedaddle. Because we ain't eating no fiddle faddle. Ha ha! It's damn time to do a real deal battle.
Tank
Keep
wants to
them
leave
coming,
in
man.
a minute. Tank even